I don't know how many of you are familiar with the game Overwatch, but my least favorite playable character on there is this guy. His name is Hammond, he's from the moon, and he rolls around in his hamster ball and has a tether that lets him wreak havoc all the time, and I just don't like him. Unfortunately, this week's episode is if Issa decided to make a robot based on him, and while I'm super stoked about it, I just hate Hammond. Like a lot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 33 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the STEMULUS. I'm Steph Evs, and here's what happened this week in STEM. NASA isn't the only space agency that's looking to do a lot of exploration on the lunar surface, and whether it's a crewed mission or not, plenty of other entities are coming up with awesome ways to explore our celestial BFF, particularly some of its hard-to-reach places. Despite being the most visited by humans place that isn't Earth, the moon still has plenty of places that we haven't explored. In fact, scientists believe that they have found openings that could be entrances to underground lava tubes that would be very difficult for any human being to explore. That's where the European Space Agency's Descent and Exploration in Deep Autonomy of Lunar Underground Structures robot, or Daedalus, comes in. The robot consists of an 18-inch orb that has stereoscopic cameras and a LiDAR system for 3D mapping and radiation and temperature sensors inside. Stereoscopic imaging systems are made up of two cameras that function much in the same way our eyes do, allowing for depth perception. That, combined with laser distance measurements, should allow Daedalus to avoid obstacles and roll through the caves autonomously. Daedalus is also equipped with two extending arms that can either remove the obstacles or test any moon rocks it finds interesting. The robot would have to be lowered into the cave on a tether that would then disconnect to allow Daedalus to roll around and explore. So why the interest in these lunar caves? Well, there's the possibility that these could be adapted as shelters for future long-term human exploration missions. Putting these shelters underground would help shield from threats such as radiation, the extreme temperatures, and micrometeorites. In addition, it's thought that there might be water ice deposits in the lava tubes, which could be incredibly valuable for future moon missions. If we can use the water that's already on the moon, then that's less weight that we have to launch. And when it comes to launching things into space, the more weight you can save, in this case water that you wouldn't need to bring, the better off you are. So when might we see Daedalus? Well, the robot is still very much in its conceptual phase, so it will likely be a while if it happens at all. However, as more and more entities start traveling to the moon, Mars, and beyond, I'm confident we'll see many more cool concepts and innovative robotic mission designs emerge, particularly in areas where we haven't sent humans yet. Because if you're not sure if you can send a human, send a robot. So that brings us to our question of the day. What is your favorite robotic space exploration mission, regardless of whether it's in the past, is happening now, or is in the future? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you want to learn more about the story I talked about, I'll include links to all of my sources in the description down below, along with links to all of my social media and my Patreon page, so feel free to check that out. If you're new here and you find my terrible jokes and geekery tolerable, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on any of my future content. I'm always looking for current STEM-related news stories to cover, so if you see any that spark your interest, send me a link on any of my social media pages using the hashtag #Twistem, and it just might make it into an episode. Also, I'm relaunching STEM Book Club. For those of you new to the channel, STEM Book Club is where we all read a STEM-related book together, and after I've completed the book, I give everyone about a week or so warning, and then we have a live stream where we discuss our thoughts on the book together live. If that sounds like something that's your jam, then I encourage you to grab a copy of Matt Parker's Things to Make and Do in the Fourth Dimension. We had all started reading this together, but I kind of dropped everything that I was reading when the pandemic hit and went straight for escapism book picks for reasons. So I want to restart this book because I was really enjoying it. And if you're someone who enjoys math mixed with a lot of humor, I think you'll like this too. So if you're interested in participating, grab a copy, start reading, and watch this space or Twitter for updates on when the live stream is happening. But with that, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Stay well, stay awesome, and I will see you next time.